Alright, so I know I haven't done a video in a while, and I apologize for that, but had a lot of things been going on lately, and you know, I just hadn't had the chance to get out here to the shop and work on anything. Main thing is, we had a snowstorm, and then my spouse is going through some herniated disc issues, and pretty much having to do everything on my own, and so it's been kind of rough lately and stuff, so I haven't really had any chance to get out here and do anything. But anyway, I have made a few changes to my shop since the last video. I believe on the Philco. I got that done before the holidays and got that off to the owner, and they were very satisfied with that repair, and I haven't heard anything about it since. But anyway, I put a shelf in up here above my workbench here, and put in a lot of my old test equipment up here. 2 scopes are over there. Didn't have any room for those, so those had to face upward. But anyway, and used to have a lot of these over here, stacked up over here, so I could have room for test equipment. I put in this shelf here and joined it over here, so I would have a little more room, and then move the this stuff was over here, and these tube testers were over there as well, and so I've moved all my storage stuff over here, and it just makes more sense. I can get to everything. All this was up here, and I had to reach up high to get it and all that, and it's just a pain. So anyway, glad to have gotten all that stuff done and everything. But I'm gonna get to the point of the video here. In times past, and talking with people that's worked on electronics and stuff in the past, I've been told that back in the day they used to use large soldering irons to do radio work back in the days, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and so on. But anyway, this is a Ward's Montgomery Ward's 84661 soldering iron. It cost $4.45. I have no idea when that was, but I would imagine it was a pretty good while back. Okay, from the 1949 Montgomery Ward's catalog. Here it is. I found it right here. Number 84B6061. Shipping weight is 2 pounds. It was $2.95 in 1949. So this is probably the iron was probably bought sometime in the 50s, but $2.95 in 1949. Like above, but not shown. Here are the soldering iron, so it's probably about like this one here. Looks like they even had a little tray, optional tray that you could buy to sit your iron in right here. But here's a lot of your other heavy duty soldering irons, or soldering torches here. This is a 125 watt pencil iron. This thing is humongous. I had no idea when I ordered this thing and got it offline that this thing was going to be this big. And I remember people saying back in the day they used large soldering irons. They weren't kidding. Anyway, this is still in the box. It's not new, but it is in pretty good shape, and it's got the original instructions, the original wire stand for it too. So I thought this was pretty neat, and I had no idea this thing was going to be this large when I ordered it. For a size comparison, I'll put my soldering, the pencil iron part off my soldering station over there up next to this one here, and it'll give you a size comparison. I've cleaned the tip up on it and tightened it down. Anyway, this it's got its original rubber power cord on it, and it's in really good shape. It says Wardmastr, catalog number 6061, 125 watts at 120 volts. And again, it's got the original instruction booklet and its wire stand there. Yeah, but anyway, let's get back to the instructions. This is the instruction sheet. It's only 2 pages, very short. It says it was manufactured by Drake Electronics Works Incorporated in Chicago. And let's see. It says they guarantee it. You can pause that if you want to, but I don't see a length of time on there. It just tells you basically how to solder, how important the proper size of the iron is. It's funny, in here they mention a 50-watt iron is suitable for light work such as radio sets, but in times past I've found that 50 watts or 30 watts or even 75 watts is not enough to get some stuff loose. So, you know, this hence the reason why I got 125 watt iron. Now, you know, obviously one of the more important things is when you use a iron, you know, that's a high wattage iron, you know, you don't want to leave it on there and cook the parts, which I don't do, but you know, I like to get something that's going to heat it up fast enough for me to go ahead and get my work done, and the iron doesn't have to strain to melt the solder. Alright, and to show you it works, there it is smoking, and I've just tinned the tip on it there. One real important thing to do with these, pretty much any soldering iron, is to make sure you got a clean and tinned tip there if you want to get it to work pretty well. But that's it, and there's a little stand right there that I ended up having to take the center out because it was too small. It seems to hold it there, although that tip comes pretty close to my bench top there. Hopefully it doesn't melt the formica. So anyway, it just tells you how to tin the tip and all that, and a little bit of care instructions here on the back, and it just tells you about the set screw and all that here. So pretty basic, but it's kind of neat that it actually came with it, and it came in its original box with the price sticker on it. I thought that was pretty neat, and I thought I'd share that with you guys there. And never an end to some of the neat stuff you can find online, and all these people that go to estate sales and all that and find this stuff. You know, it's pretty neat to do that. If I did it, I'd probably want to keep everything, but anyway. Alright, well, I'm gonna start wrapping it up, and I'm gonna point the camera over here at this little Hallicrafters here. This is what I got coming up. again, I haven't really felt like getting out here and working on anything, so you know, we'll try to get to this as soon as we can. But I picked this up at the last Ham Fest of the year back in November, and it works pretty good. We'll try to get to it and try to go through it and make everything right on it. But it's Hallicrafter's S38C. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and I appreciate you guys' patience on it, on everything, and we'll try to get back to some repair videos pretty soon. Y'all take care.